Hi everybody, I'm Michael. I'm a landscape architect and environmentalist, and today we're going to go over two plants that we feel do really well in hanging baskets. The Hoya Curtisii and the Hoya Crimson Queen. So, you ready to dig in? Let's grow! For those of you who are familiar with our channel, we've done some how-to care videos for both the Hoya Curtisii and also the Hoya Crimson Queen. So you can always refer back to that to learn about the care needs and some of the plant characteristics. But what I really want to do today is just show you how beautiful these Hoyas are and how they make wonderful plants for a hanging basket. I've done this philodendron, heartleaf philodendron mix here to create this jungle, but this to me, from I hope the video is coming out to you that way, it looks like green rain coming down. These are just such beautiful trailing vines, and this is Mama. And if you look back at our earlier video, she was much smaller when we did the video. I think it was last March in 21, and we made cuttings, and this is a baby that's taken off. So this is baby and this is Mama, but we just love this plant. And I know that some folks have trouble with this plant. Some other YouTubers are talking about the care needs. We have had the complete opposite. This plant handles extremely low light. We're very far from, we face a west window, and this one over here is even further because it's blocked by a wall over here in the corner. And they still do great down in the 200-foot candle range as an average through the day, but they still just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. I love her. I know I need to do something because my heart leaf is now attached to the wall. We've already done a video on that. She keeps growing, but I love this combination, this juxtaposition of the thick leaf and the thin leaves and this green rain coming down. I just think it's so beautiful. And no pests. We have not had any mealybugs. And as you know, well, we've had that with our, we'll talk about this plant in a minute, but Hoyas have a propensity to get mealybugs, but not our experience with the Hoya Curtisii has been zilch, none, nada. Just beautiful plant. Make a wonderful addition to your home if you have, if you have a high ceiling, or if not, you can do a half moon here, plant her on the wall and let it trail down this way. We just adore this plant. It's such a beautiful plant. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I also adore the Hoya Crimson Queen. Beautiful plant, wonderful house plant. However, this plant does get mealybugs, and we've done videos on this plant and the Mama plant that gave birth to her. These were actually a series of cuttings that we took from a Hoya that we were growing outside that was just attacked by mealybugs. And we live vertically right now, and we probably think it came in when we bought another plant and we didn't spray enough neem oil just to quarantine the plant, and it moved from that plant to the Hoya. But we did a procedure, mixing and doing actually a dunk, and you can refer back to our Hoya videos, and we'll leave those links in the description box so you can find out see those videos. But that worked and helped get rid of the mealybugs, because mealybugs, and especially in Hoyas, they can get in these little nodes. And we'll do side by sides here so you can see both this plant and this plant up close. But it's once we did that, and we haven't had any problems with this Hoya Crimson Queen in the hanging basket here. It definitely grows a lot slower. This, we found, the Curtisii definitely grows much faster than any other Hoyas. Our Hoya Crimson Princess is extremely slow growing. That would do very well in a hanging basket. We have ours on our plant shelf over there in the kitchen, but she grows so slowly, so you probably need to have 3 of them to put in a hanging basket for that to have some weight to it, some balance, because right now ours is just trailing off to one side, and it grows so slowly, so you have that problem where you're putting it in a hanging basket, and sometimes it can look out of scale unless you're doing it in a small hanging basket. But if you look over here, look at this, it just trails and trails and trails. So They're very, very easy plants to use in a hanging basket. You can put them on a plant stand or have them on a table, but then you do need to trim off and control those or wrap around the vines back up and around it, but it wants to do this. So we feel this is the ideal way to grow the Hoya Curtisii and the Hoya Crimson Queen. So what we're going to do now is just give you some up-close looks of the plants, so you can see some of the really cool features of the plants, and then we'll just come back and do a quick summary at the end. Here is the Hoya Crimson Queen. They sometimes call her the tricolor Hoya because she has these green and white, but also pink variegation to her leaves. Isn't that adorable? Such a pretty plant. Not hard to grow. Love her. And just like I said earlier, what a great plant to put in a hanging basket. Okay, now let's move over to the Hoya Curtisii. Here is the Hoya Curtisii. Let's go in close so you can see these beautiful mottled leaves up close. Doesn't it look like rain, like green rain? So cool. And then this is our silly heartleaf philodendron. She's like growing like crazy. I need to do a video on propagating her. She's already stuck to the wall again. silly goose. And over here is the other Hoya Curtisii. She's just growing and growing and growing. So happy. A happy plant. We hope this was helpful to you, but if you have any questions, just leave them in the description box below and I'll make sure we get back to you. And until the next video, bye.
If you found value in this video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. We post weekly. Thanks.